Hello, this is Thomas from Montafoils. Here is a little tutorial on how to get the most juice out of your TakeOff batteries. So, how do they look like? Here is one battery for your TakeOff, which is actually composed of 4 packs like this. Each of them is 97 watt-hour, which is below the 100 watt-hour limit that you can have to travel by plane. And altogether, they are consistent one battery. Something super important is one battery like this, when it's not used, the 4 packs are actually sleeping and they don't talk to each other. So they are balancing each of the cells that are the 3 cells inside of each pack, but not the packs between each other. And what will happen as you go consuming your battery, charging, consuming battery, they may have a little difference that will create itself by 3, 4, 5% of charge. When they come, they are always aligned very close to each other, which means you don't need to think about it. You put them together, go ride, consume, charge, etc. But with time, they may be having a small difference, and the impact on you is that you will not be able to get 100% anymore of your battery. If, let's say, 3, when fully charged, 3 are at 100% and 1 is at 90 or 95%, you will, the battery will stop charging as soon as one of the battery reaches 100%. And when you consume it, the battery will stop giving juice as soon as one of the battery, the first one, the lowest, reaches 0%, while the 3 other might still be having 5 to 10% battery. So how do you balance like this a small difference, let's say 5% charge between the packs? You simply need to keep it connected to your charger after you finish the charge. So what happens? Once the charger is connected to the battery and has finished the charge, it has awakened each of the packs and they are not talking to each other. And they will self-balance the one that is the lowest. So the biggest will balance the lowest till they are the same. But it's only gonna work for a little percentage, like let's say 3, 4, 5%, and it will take up to 24 hours, if not more, because the balance is actually at a very slow speed. Now let's take another configuration. You travel by plane, you have 2 packs. One is fully charged, one was at 50%, so this is a big difference, and you wouldn't be able to self-balance them within 24 hours. It would need to take, 10 days till they balance each other if you mess up which pack goes with each other. So what we recommend, if you travel, mark, put masking tape on it, mark AAA and then BBB and on the other ones, just to make sure that you are not getting confused. Otherwise, if you mix 150%, you will only be able to use the 50% out of the batteries, due to the lowest one being at 50. That's why we came up with 2 tools. The first one that is available on the website, it's the battery checker. You can check the charge of either a full kit or one pack. When you use this cable, you can check the voltage of the 4 packs. So a bit of information. 4 packs altogether, full charge is 50.4 volt, and the lowest is at 36 volt. And therefore, if you divide everything by 4, one pack lowest charge will be 9 volt, and it goes up to 12.6. Here on this one, I'm at 49.7. I'm very close to 100%. And if you want to check this battery discharger on one pack only, if it wants to come, you need to remove this little cable, and then you can check it directly, and you will see here 10.2 volt, so which is quite low. It's like 20%, something like this, out of the 12.6 volt. So this allows you to know which battery is at which capacity, which allows you to take action to, let's say you lost track of which one is what, 50 or 100%, you can separate them. And you can know if you need to do a small balance on the charger with the 24-hour post-charge, where you let it plugged so that they balance each other. But for traveling, we have even a better tool. 2 options. You lost track of which one is at 50% or 100%, or you want to lower them to the minimum charge before traveling because it's safer, or to a 30 to 50% charge to store them for the winter, for example. This is what we came up with the battery discharger. So the battery discharger allows to discharge one full pack like this in only 10 to 15 minutes. So if you want to discharge everything fully within 1 hour before traveling, you can bring them to the minimum. I told you this one is 12.6 volt full. 9 volt empty. The battery discharger can discharge up to 10.3, so it's going to bring it to this minimum that is not at zero and damaging your battery, but still something that is safe for traveling and for storing. The point now where you arrive on holiday, you have one that is actually at 50, 3 at 100% or 90%, let's say. How do? You take the battery discharger, you will discharge every single one of them separately. So you disassemble the pack, you get 4 like this, you charge them, you disassemble all of them, all of them to 10.3 volt, you reassemble them in one pack, recharge all together, you're good to go. Would you happen to have one of the battery that is below 10.3? How do? You would need to do twice the cycle charge that we talked about. You basically discharge everything up to the minimum that this can do, reassemble, recharge fully, disassemble, don't discharge them to 10.3, then reassemble together and recharge, and they would be good to go. That's the advantage of the discharger, something for safety of storage and especially for traveling, peace of mind. So that's all about the battery checker, your batteries and the battery discharger. We hope it was helpful. We wish you a lot of fun riding and ride safe. See you soon.